So first off, I need to apologize for my voice. I don't know if you can tell, but I have a bit of a cold, and I was gonna wait to do the voiceover for this video until my throat was feeling better, but it's been a week so far, and it's not showing any signs of improving anytime soon. So I thought I'd go ahead and do it, even though I'm sounding all super scratchy. But this is part 3 of this series where I'm exploring creating a new line of galaxy paintings and kind of the best ways to do it and the techniques I use that get the best results. So this is part 3. I've got 2 other videos that I've linked in the description to other experiments that I tried before this with some successes and some pretty epic failures. So check those out if you're interested. I'm not doing much different in these videos that I did in the last few. I'm continuing to do the techniques that worked for me in the other ones and trying some different stuff that worked better this time. Now I wanted to add a little bit different color and see how it worked. So this is a little bright yellow just in the center, and I'm kind of moving it around trying to blend it in with the blue and the purple. I thought about adding a little bit of yellow in the other layers that I'm putting on top of that layer, but I think having it just glimpsing through the layers of wax actually adds a really cool depth. So you can still see the yellow, but not as much through the additional layers I'm adding on top. But it's still, even though you can't see it as well, it still is adding a depth that wasn't there before that I think really sets off this painting and makes it different from all the others. I added a little too much shellac over on the left side of the screen. You can't quite see it because I've zoomed in a little bit so you can see the shellac burn a little bit better. So this shellac took a little bit longer to dry because I had added a little too much silver. And the result wasn't quite as good. You don't get as good of cells when you have a really thick layer of shellac, but it wasn't too bad. And sometimes it's good to have, a different look to some of your burns. And you can see how you can still see a little bit of the yellow underneath the blue, but it's really kind of blended with the blue and just brought out some brighter hues and just really blended with those other colors, and it really just adds so much to this piece, I think. Definitely going to be doing it in the pieces of this line that I create in the future. It's my last layer of shellac. And then I wanted to try adding some stars with India ink instead of wax this time. And I was really careful, and the results on this piece were much better, much better than the last piece. You can see that they actually look like stars out in the distance. I love this piece. I think it turned out much better than the last one, especially. And using the India ink was definitely the right choice, because once it dries on the surface, you can rub it, uh, you can polish your painting, and it won't come off. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.